Alright, hey guys, here we are back for hole number 5. And what I'll typically do on this one is an apocalypse here. Let's see where we are. I'll use apocalypse for the good carry. The longer carry you have here, the better. There's a couple ways you can do this, especially if you have Thor 6, Thor 7. You can go turkey ball here, and you can actually blast it to the other side of that tree, especially if you have a lot of topspin. It's still going to be relatively risky approach to do that, so it might not be the smartest idea. So another thing that you can do is you can lay up with a kingmaker ball, and that's what you're probably going to see me do here. This can be a little bit of a risky shot. Keep in mind, my opponent here, he got pretty lucky to get a small, he got a 10.4. That's as small as you can get with a kingmaker, and you can still see where he is. Very trouble spot. So let's take a look here. As I mentioned, we did get a small, lucky, fortunate wind. So definitely keep that in mind. And what I'll usually do is maybe just a little bit of backspin and just try to get it right in this little funnel zone here. And try to focus on precision. So we're at around 10 rings or so. I'm going to play about 1 per ring, which is usually about maybe 20% extra, 30% extra. And you can see not very much curl or anything. As the wind gets up, I might have to power this just a little bit more to make this happen. However, it should be relatively easy. There you can see that I just kind of gently get it around here, and the shorter you get this, kind of the better. So you want to avoid driving it very long and getting it too much behind that tree. So we should be able to carve out a nice little spot there with our shot. We should be pretty good. .6, I believe. That's what I had. So let's see what my opponent does here. It looks like they're just laying up here. I wonder if he was able to make this, because I think I'm playing a replay. So it'd be unusual to see both of them par. Well, maybe. Maybe. Until guys, figure this out. We have played at least one tournament on this course with a very similar. And this is the way that I've always gone about doing it. As I mentioned, the shorter you keep it, the better, because we'll actually be able to lift it over that tree. So here you can see that I'm probably going to need to curl it a little bit weird. What I'll usually use is, you can see that I'm kind of towards min club a little bit. I might get a little bit closer to a shorter adjustment, but you can see that I'm going to use all my curl. Mid club is going to be 11 rings. You can see with where I'm sitting up. It might look with what I'm doing is probably going to be a little bit risky, but it's not as bad as it seems. So do keep in mind we're going to have to bend it around the tree in this, but if we hone in just a little bit more, we should be able to pull this off. But you can see what I did with my spin, and I was able to give this a run. If I can tone that distance down and I can really focus on getting to a consistent spot, you can actually start to see the ball guide, and I wouldn't be guessing as much. I had to pretty much totally just guess there. You want to watch your curl. You don't want to over curl. I just wanted to get kind of just enough to get around the tree, because you are going to need all that side spin over to the right to actually get that on line with the pin. So you don't want to curl too much there. But it looks like here I'm going to pick up an easy win anyway. This is going to be a hole that you're going to want to get, but it's going to always be risky. And we'll see if in a revision, if I can't get just a little bit better angle there and shut up just a little bit shorter there. So you can see that, it is going to be a makeable shot there with the way that I do it. You just got to be very precise with the way that you count rings, stuff like that. You're going to give yourself a reasonable chance there with that approach. And again, if you can just stay out of that tree line, you're actually going to be able to see the ball guide. It actually becomes holeable. You can still eagle from there. So good luck there, and I'll catch you guys on hole 5 coming up.